Yo, what's going on? I love basketball TV. In today's video, we're going to give you guys 5 individual drills to help you guys get better all on your own. Let's dive into it. With this first drill, we're going to be working on our jump shot, but specifically, we're going to be targeting our hands within our shot, so our pickup. So how we're gonna start this drill is we're gonna get nice and low. We should be facing the hoop. So now we're in that athletic stance, ready to shoot. Both hands on the basketball. All we're doing is wrapping the ball around our body, just like this, right around our back, and then getting right into our shot. How we're working on our hands is now the ball has to go from around our body into one hand, and now when we pick the ball up, it's not going to be in the perfect spot. Because our hands aren't in the perfect spot, as we take the ball around our back and then we go to pick it up, we have to adjust our hands and get them into the right spot nice and fast. So when we're going low, or when we get low and we wrap it around our body quick, we have to make sure we don't just stuff our palm into the basketball and then go into our shot, or we don't just catch and shoot, or we catch the basketball with our fingertips on the side and then raise into our shot like this. We have to make sure our hands get set and prepared before we raise into our shot. You are a middle of the line shooter, so if you'd like to shoot from the middle of your body, wrap that ball, get to the middle, and then lift it. If you like to shoot more off the side of your dominant side hip, same thing, start off nice and low, wrap it, make sure it gets to that side of your body that you like to shoot from, and then lift into that shot. So everything stays the same, but you're trying to just get that ball around fast, get your hands on the ball quick, and then be able to raise into your shot. Everybody wants to become a great basketball player, but the one thing that you really need is to be an elite level shooter. A lot of people only have one shooting type, which limits their ability to shoot on the basketball floor. So if you guys want to learn your shooting type and learn more about the other different shooting types, go down to the pinned comment below, take our free shooting type quiz. We'll send you a free workout on top of that. For our next drill, we'll be specifically training our handles. And when it comes to our handles, we need to be able to handle the ball with both hands. A lot of you guys really only know or feel comfortable with dribbling with one hand, so this drill will help you learn how to dribble with both. Specifically, we'll be working on our ball control. So we're gonna get nice and low. All we're doing is taking a straight pound first, so it's just an easy punch dribble. So from there, we have to pocket the basketball. So we're pulling that ball back to our pocket, hand goes behind the ball. From here, we gotta get into a V dribble. So now that ball goes in and then out. So it's taking 2 bounces, creating that V. So it's punch, pocket, V dribble there. So now we're working on being able to control the basketball in different ways. Being able to get that ball to go straight up and down, and then pulling the ball back, but then also getting the ball to go across our body back and forth without dropping the basketball. Now, with this drill, the main thing I want you guys to focus on is, of course, being nice and low, wide base, chest up, chin up, eyes up, so we're looking forward. But when we go to pocket, I want you guys to pull the ball back and have that hand go behind the basketball. When your hand goes behind, I don't want your full body to shift just like this, right? The shoulder shifts just slightly, that's fine, but I don't want it to be your full body working to pull it back, just your hand pulling the ball back to that hip. So it's straight pound, pocket, shoulders stay forward as much as possible. And now we're getting right into that V dribble. Make sure those pounds are nice and quick and hard so we can pull the ball back and keep control. When you're doing this drill, don't dribble the ball soft. When we dribble the ball soft, it's gonna be too hard to pull the ball back and then be able to get the ball to still flow for the rest of the drill. Punch that ball hard, but still be able to control the basketball. So we're moving to our next drill, and our next drill will be working on our jump shot again, but specifically off the move with a specific set of footwork. We're working on that 1-2 step, right? So I want you guys to start off in the deep corner, but I want you guys to stay inbound. So stay on the floor within the lines. All you guys are gonna do is set up facing away from the rim, so the hoop should be towards your inside, right? So I want you guys to face away from the rim. Inside foot should be, let's say it's my right leg. When you guys roll it out, we always want to step with that inside foot first. So it's a roll out, curl into it, inside, then outside, then get into a shot, right? So your first shot will be 2 steps. So the first step will be taking with your inside leg, roll the ball out, 1-2, shift into it, knock that shot down. Your second shot, starting in that same exact spot, you're rolling the ball out just a little bit further. This time you'll be taking about 4 steps. So you should be almost getting close to the wing, but not quite. So this time it's 4 steps into it. Same thing, no dribble though. Roll it out, run into it, take 4 steps, and then pivot inside, outside, get into your shot. The last shot in the series, you will be taking 6 steps from that same spot though, right? So starting in that deep corner, rolling the ball out. Now you have to really sprint into it. You should be getting to the wing. You guys should be taking between 5 to 6 steps to get there. Same thing, inside, outside, curl into it on that 1-2 step, and then knock that shot down. So with this drill, one of the most important things I want you guys to pay attention to is the footwork, like we talked about earlier. It's a 1-2 step. I don't want you guys going slow into it. It should be a sprint. Even when it's just 2 steps, it should be a 2-step sprint. You roll the ball out, sprint into it, 1-2, and turn as fast as you can, getting your feet to the floor as fast as you can. Last thing for this drill is I want you guys to stay low. When you guys are running into it, I don't want you guys upright and then having a step and then drop down into it. It takes too much time. I want you guys to stay nice and low, sprint into it, which will be faster. So now we can just catch it, step into it, 1-2, and then be able to lift right into that shot. So with our next drill, we'll be working on our extension finish. So being able to get into the paint, create contact, finish over that big, and maybe even avoiding getting our shot blocked. So with our extension finish, a lot of people confuse this of having to always be like a sky hook. So with the sky hook, it's more of a bigger movement, making like a big C with that hand, going from bottom, scooping out, then going to the top. That's a great version of an extension finish. But what we're gonna be working on is just being able to get from our shoulder and then extending straight out and then up. So almost simulating creating that bump and then sticking out. So now the ball is away from our body, away from the defender, and then popping that ball up and then being able to still finish over that taller defender. So for this drill, I want you guys to start on the elbows and then you're going to rip and drive towards the opposite block. So if you are on the right elbow, you're ripping, driving towards the left. I want you guys to jump, protect that ball by your face. Once you guys get around the middle, jump, protect that ball, then extend it out. When you extend it out, it doesn't have to be straight out like a horizontal line. It can be a little bit up in the air if you want, so a little bit up, but it can't be straight up in the air. That's how we avoid the block. If we go straight up, now the defender can block it and meet us in the middle. If we stick it out, now the ball is away from the defender, and now we just pop it up with a little bit of touch right off that backboard and then finish. Down below in the comments, I would love to know who you guys think is the most skilled basketball player. There are tons of players who have skill and have different skills, but I want to know who you guys think has the most skill. Let me know down in the comments below. So for our last drill, this will be more of a free flowing handle type of drill to really just push your ball control as you're moving up the floor. This isn't gonna be anything too game specific, so it isn't gonna be a big combination of moves, but it's just to help you guys push that ball control while you're moving. So what we're gonna do is get nice and low, split our stance, right? We're gonna take 2 between the legs while stepping forward. So it's 1, 2. After we take that second between the legs, right? So let's say this is my second between, bow. Now I'm gonna take 1 full step without dribbling, and then I'm gonna get into a front wrap with that same hand. So let's say that ball is in my left hand, so I took that step without dribbling. Now I'm going to front wrap from left to left. So I'm keeping it in my left hand. Now with this, I wanna make sure I take my hand and I put it right by my leg, right? So I take that last between the legs. Now I'm going to take that step. When I go to the front wrap from right hand to right hand, I want to make sure my right hand is right by my leg. It's not too far because too much distance for the ball just to be able to drop. I want it right by my leg so I can catch it as quick as I can. Now, a huge key to make sure you guys keep the flow as you move up the floor is that step without the dribble. So let's say I go with my 2 betweens, 1, 2. I have to take 1 more step without dribbling, and it has to be a full step. If I take a half a step like this, or I don't take a full step, it's just gonna mess up my flow because now I'm not gonna be able to go between my legs with that front wrap, right? It's gonna feel awkward. I wanna take that full step and then get into that front wrap from there. So I'm moving up the floor. So you guys can start on the baseline, go all the way towards half court or full court.